Time I come out here, all I hear is road noise. So, got it back up there. I put this little cheap bandpass filter in it. Haven't enough activity to figure out if anything's working. So, I had some stations come in from Maryland yesterday. So, all nodes picked up, transferred it over, but, you know, it's what it is. So, I'm going to leave it up there. And the other node is in the front yard now. Found another spot for that over at the old mount. I'll check that out. I make a video when the noise of the road is out there, but I just moved this node over to the new mount. Well, it's not a new mount. It used to be a dish antenna on there, so I took that down. So far, so good. It's every few days we'll get something in here, but day before yesterday, Dan, Maryland came in, and then DC Mesh rolled in about 4 days ago, and then you get a gap, could be a week, so can't really know if the other node's working properly with the board antenna, so we'll just keep checking it. So I'll go into the tablet, show you the connections. Okay, 2GB here, just going over some Heard node list on the tablet here. I zoomed in on it already, but this is one of the further ones from 217 miles from Pennsylvania. And it's from an EOC, and it's hard to navigate this thing back, but that's it on the map. And then there it is there. It's Newberry Regional EMA, and 4 days ago I was getting this block of stations coming in, like 26 from Maryland and Washington, and that was one of them that came in. Now it started there's big gaps, like a week and a half ago by, and nothing. But these are the I got like, what is it, 611 total nodes since May here on this tablet. So let me go over some of the other ones. I'll pause this for a minute. This is Will at DC Mesh. He's like the frequent flyer of all the nodes I got coming in here, but this is the same block of nodes that came in. Trying to get it zoomed into my QTH. There we go. Finally. Coming up the home. 137 miles. Will at DC Mesh is popping in regularly. I haven't had any contacts for like a week and a half, and then all of a sudden you get a block of them in the middle of the night. One night I woke up and I was sending messages back, but nobody got back to me, so it's a one-way ticket here. But so this started, what was this, 5 days ago. Six hours ago, yesterday, DC Mesh, and then DC Mesh again, but not Will DC Mesh, and then N3RUA, Rooftop Relay, W4NRG, and then all these nodes coming in yesterday. Nothing last night, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. And 4 days ago. These are all from Maryland or Washington area. 4 days ago. They've been coming in before CAT, LRA. And 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Like I said, there's been gaps in between. It's never every night.
So 5 days ago. So the main node is working good. It's hearing a lot. So I'm going to take down the panel node. I'm going to put a bandpass filter in and see if that, because I'm trying to get something else besides it, because everything that I see on the other node is meshed in, and there's no real other stations besides the ones that I'm getting. So what do we got here? We got, that's 22 hours ago. That's my other seed I put together. Put one of those in one of the automatic lights. Fit in there good. That I'll show you that in a while. Okay, so that was, you just keep going and going. When they come in, it's like hard to fathom. I kept them all on the tablet, but 2 days ago, and these are all out of area. So just wanted to give you a shot at that. Yeah, these are the ones from 4 days ago, but this nodes at off-grid tools. These up in Washington. And a kick out how far these things are. It's 138 miles, depending on how that arrow gets on there. But pretty amazing. Today's the 15th of August, so give you a perspective. It's been happening since May. My nodes, so it's working pretty good. On this tablet, it's got 169 shown and 611 total. But like I said, let's see what happened. Yesterday, that was DC mesh, okay, he's so many of them I don't. HRG2. That's the library one. Seen them before. Up in Washington. Oop. Can't get the. So you get a good idea of what's happening. So just let it go with that. But nothing last night. That'd be the 14th. But 2 days ago, map card. And M3R, how many hops? 6 hops. That should be interesting. Six hops. Whoa. Shorten up the map. Where the heck am I? Whoa. What the heck? It's way up there by Harrisburg. Didn't even notice that one. Well, America, I gotta shorten it up. Why? I went into Pennsylvania. Whoa. 225 miles. That's crazy. I thought it was another Baltimore one, but it's in PA. So let me see what that one's. That is the distance. And that is, which one is that? It is RMR1. That's a bunch of hops. It's the one right there 4 days ago. RMR1. I can't even read it sick. But 4 days ago, 6 hops. It's crazy. FSK. No, that's the one I saw before. So quite a few. I mean, I got to go through them all, but it's like pretty amazing. Okay, till the next time, I'm going to take that another node down. I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, checking it out. Sorry for the road noise, but I live on a busy road, but it sure sounds noisy.
Oh, look at my children. They're growing up. Here we go. So I'm going to take this down and put that bandpass filter in there and see how that works out. We've got a couple of weeks up there. So, it's the old tilt mast. Everything's looking good. Open it up, hopefully it's dry. You continue. Okay, back at it. I have my bandpass filter that I picked up from Data Alliance. See how this thing works out, who knows. It's all smoke and mirrors to me or whatever. And this is the panel that I got from eBay. And it's all set up on this menagerie of wire ties. And then I realized I had this thing aiming east, but the panel was not lined up with the west side where I really pick up the sun in the afternoon, so I moved it over this way, and now I have the panel heading west. So, got this thing wire tied on. I gotta take it all apart just to get inside the box, but that's a couple of wire ties to put back on, no big deal. So, but this is the panel, and I picked it up from eBay. One of the guys on the web saw him messing around with it, so YouTuber. We're gonna pick one of these up about 50 bucks, I guess, with all the shipping and everything. So it worked out pretty good. COM 92.8, it's 902 to 28 megahertz. This one, it says 900 to 930 megahertz on that part, but whatever. 65 degrees, female connector and type. But coolio. Thing looks pretty good. So I'm going to take that thing apart and stick this filter in there. I got it. See how that goes. It's always a challenge with this. So what happened is I'm picking up the same amount of stations on this as I'm doing on the other node, and I just mesh them together. So see if I pick up something else that's a little further out to the west, be nice. I know it's working. I had the same problem with the Yagi I had on there, so that's why I've been playing around with this stuff. But this thing, I'll show you on the Nano. I got a little video of that. The SWRs and everything. So let's see. Little guy. Whoa. BPF 915. See what happens with that. Probably nothing. Haven't had too much luck with these. The other node's doing great, so that's the main thing. So I'll try this and see what happens. Let me just open this thing up and then we'll pause that. Okay, open the hatch. At the Nano connected. See what it looks like without the bandpass. And there's the inside of the box. Everything's dry. Everything's good. Batteries are laying over there. See how I put the little plus marker on one of these batteries? You ever try to put them in backwards? Because they have no markings on them. There's a little plus on it. Barely see it. So I had to like improvise, probably putting them in backwards, smoking it up, as they say. So close this thing up, put that thing in there, see what happens. We got to, the hardest part is getting the antenna on, of course. Nimble fingers, always fun. Lucky I got a wire tie in there, so hopefully if I do anything wrong, it's not going to pop out. So that's what's going on here. Be continued. Let me try it without the bandpass filter. Okay, got it without it. Even with the obstruction of me sitting in front of it, looks pretty good. That's at 914.5. So every time I click it over, it goes to 116. But stop this chair from squeaking. It's 116. Yeah, it pops over to 116. All right. We'll just leave it there. 914.5, looking good. This thing back together. The filter on there. Shove the batteries in. Voila. Okay. Back to square one again. See how this works out. Don't move the chair. Makes noise. All right, to be continued. Always trying to get no sound, and now I hear crickets outside. Buzzing along. Crazy. Before it was the fan on my radios here. So I got the thing in there, but I ended up figuring out that this filter has got to be faced the way it is now, the way I was testing it. Because it says antenna on the bottom end, the BP is, so it goes the other way. And I had the wrong connector on the other side, so I had to add another piece there, a male or whatever, but got it in there. There's a wire tie on it. That's the biggest thing, is these stupid little connectors. So I got that in there, so we're good to go here. Close it up and see what happens. Just putting the wire ties back on, connecting the batteries. See what I said about these things. All right. I'm kind of messy with my plus mark. Even they were coming off. Even that was wiping off. So much for marker, permanent. But yeah, one time I plugged a couple of these in and it went backwards. Boom. Not boom, but I just pulled them out real quick and smoking. So, yeah, you don't have the ends on them, you can't tell. See how that goes. So, moving right along, so be continued. Okay, back at it. In the hot box, the shack here. Shut the AC off, but last time I was in here sweating. Notice in the video I was all sweated out. But always some sort of noise. So I put this thing back together. So the bandpass filter in there, and then I realized, wait a minute, I gotta have the heavy panel on this side. The sun going down hits it pretty good, so that's gonna be headed west. And we'll see if I pick up anything besides the other node stuff. And I got the USB cable in there because there's cloud stuff I usually plug it in, see, but give it a jolt here and there, just to get about 3 or 4 days of clouds. And this is my little seed that I put together from Josh on the internet, YouTube. Still got about the Harbor Freight lights, you know. So I put a little antenna on mine. Even though it's off to the side, I'm not going to mount it that way, but it seems to work pretty good. I did recommend clip those wires that got the LED lights out. The battery, I put a new battery in it because the one that was in there didn't seem like it was lasting that long, so I put a 3,000 milliamp, I think it was, or 300, whatever it was. But it pretty cool, works. Main thing, turned the switch on. Before I hit the switch, the lights were going. I know it was on, but just check it on my phone, see if it's on. But that's what I put together. The seed is in there, but let me just pause this for a minute. Yes, I took the back off this thing. You can see it's little seed is up there. I tell you one thing, trying the side of the wires onto the back of that thing. The positive and negative was sure, just a little dab will do you, that's for sure. Just touched it. And you plugged it in, it started lit up, so I put this other battery in the 3,000 milliamp one. A flat battery, fit in there pretty good. And then I put the, drill a hole in the side, put that little antenna on there, so it worked out pretty good. Like I said, I clipped the wire for the LED, so main thing is this antenna's in there. Wi-Fi antenna's in there and it's good to go. So it's all in the box, so surprised. But I wanted to have, some sort of antenna on it because it's sort of ridiculous without. Just had it in the house maybe so I could actually put it somewhere. So looking good on that thing. The battery, the other one, I don't know, it's whatever. So that's about it. So I'm going to put the thing back up on the little flagpole here, see how it goes. I was sort of amazed with the, I went over the, let me go to my chair again, squeak it, the herd list and from a couple of days ago, and like I said, that one up in Pennsylvania was just 225 miles. Kind of amazing. 6 hops, you know. I've seen more like 7 hops, but that's like in DC bouncing around, but 6 hops, it made it over to Virginia, so interesting stuff. So let you go. Take care, 7-3. Okay, there it is, back deployed. Take care.